You know, it's crazy when these cats deliberately make bad TV for weeks and then come through the average show. I mean, I thought Raw was alright from what I got to see, but at the same time, man, I stand on it. Like, how many throwaways we be getting, man, before there's actually something that's solid. Either way we look at it, man, better than what I went in hoping it was going to be. Because I was ready for some really, really bad television. And, but we shouldn't have to get there through the means that we got there. Like, no Sasha, no Trent. We went, and we understand why they dipped off. And the ripple effect has gotten opportunities for Dana Brooke and such like that. But at the same time, why couldn't we just do this before? Like, it should have been still a situation where Dana Brooke is going and challenging or challenging Becky Lynch in general, you know, just to show the, I guess, progression. It was a lot of beating up with that one, but regardless, that's just one example. You know, we can continue on those. Regardless of all of that, man, 2.0 was last night. On my 2.0s, man, they going in and they really trying to they making the best of their TV time, at least as far as what I'm looking at. So I ain't mad at it. What we looking at? Man, look, I didn't even get to see the In Your House show, but I was still very upset, which I still am. So, nah, man. Like, where's Sasha? Where's Trinity? Where's Naomi at, man? I'm mad at that, and we just gonna have to deal with that one. But either way we look at it, Hayes winning the North American Championship, best thing. I'm telling you, I was liking it. Cameron Grimes, he got his moment, and I hate to call it like that because I don't want to diminish any reason that he had for it, but, you know, I know what I like when I like it, and Melo is the one I think is best for championship right now. He makes it feel like something. It's a fair exchange between both parties, and then Trick being there, it all fits. It's just perfect. You know what I mean? So that'll turn into a thing, and then him and Solo. I mean, I feel like Melo could run circles around Solo, low key, but I think it's gonna be a good showing for both of them. So, I felt like that was like whenever they go 1-on-1, that's gonna be solid. So what else did we get on 2.0? Because from what I got to see, it was a bunch of okay things. Like all of the segments, you know what I mean, I was okay with. I was ready to see what was gonna happen next, finally. Meanwhile, what else we got? Oh, see Roxy Perez and then Tiffany Stratton. That was when I was going in looking forward to. Briggs and Wagner, okay. Briggs won, okay. Wagner not a thing on my TV, okay. I'm not opposed to it. I understand, you know, aspects of developmental, so, you know, we just hope that they keep on going and getting better. Nathan Frazier Santos. This Warren Duel and family shit ain't gonna last too long, apparently. I know that Esco ain't feeling it, and he gonna turn up, so it definitely makes room for another 6-man tag. I wouldn't say that an old school mentality would be switching, you know what I mean? I think it could work as far as like multiculturalism goes in NXT. I think if they trying to push that, like since they got so many colors, you know, let Santos have a couple of weeks of that. Pardon me. Let D'Angelo have a couple of weeks of that, and then have Santos, you know, switch the gears. And I mean, you probably get 3 6-man tags that actually feel like they mean something, and it'll get these guys over further. You know, like it should be. One thing I've been thinking about when it comes to 2.0 is actually having the superstars and all of the character that they've developed actually transfer over to the main roster when they make it, so they don't get treated like, you know, babies that's on the back of the line, or, you know, they're just getting boosted to stardom just for them to get put back on the line or put back on the back of the line, you know, because there's such a long line. Like, this is, like last night from what I was able to see, there are solid attempts. Maybe not necessarily get a person to tune in next week, but as far as like character development goes, yeah. And this is why I say WWE got another 10 years, because it's not like they get to the main roster and they're not ruined, because, you know, you just look at it. But, you know, there's a chance, man. There's real hope with this batch. I'll say that. Like, I'm really, really I'm liking what I'm seeing with a lot of these guys. So yeah, that's D'Angelo and the Legatos. We'll just see how that goes, and they probably even get the tag team over too, like the Two Dimes and Stacks and all that, whatever. So then Apollo came out, answered Cruz challenge. Look, if they doing this babyface thing, we gonna see how long it lasts for. Apollo Crews, babyface on the show. Look, this is one where I would agree. I wholeheartedly agree with Apollo being on NXT 2.0. Probably the best possible pick I've seen thus far out of all of them. He's the one that I would have wanted to see. If it would have came across my desk, I'd have said, yeah, 100% support on that one. I think Apollo is the best pick. Like, just somebody that needs it, and also somebody that can definitely give to the product. You know what I mean? Like, Natty was able to do a little something. Miz and Ziggy, man, you know what I'm saying? But Apollo, that's going to be something. And trust, I'm not saying that for the obvious reasons. I speak to in-ring capability. Ziggy was good in ring, but he don't got that flair. Ziggy is just like a really high-level Miz, respectfully. You know what I mean? But, yeah, Apollo got the in-ring that people are going to want to see, and it's going to work out. It's going to work out really well, depending on how this is booked. But I got good faith in that. Roxy Perez, Tiffany Stratton. Roxy Perez won. Solid match. They going, man. They coming along. There's small things that everybody's doing that's like, all right, this is where you could tell that class ain't working, or they don't have that it factor. But if they're taught that, then they possibly could develop one. You know what I mean? Like you're not, maybe some you're not born with. Well, maybe some aren't born with it, but ultimately that is something that can be developed, because there's a sense that you innately have. So maybe you are born with it, maybe you want it but just don't know how to get to it. Who knows? But I'm seeing a lot of that attempted in 2.0, and I'm going to go that far and say it right now. Becky Lynch from Raw, she was impersonating Rebecca. She wasn't impersonating whoever she was trying to characterize before. Now, well, at least as far as that one last week, yep. And she's been on it for the past couple of weeks, but now you can see she's starting to warm up into it. Like, she needed some kind of something to go with. Like, she needed a canvas, but now she's starting to spin into her own thing. This is what I'm noticing in a lot of 2.0. And it's not fast-paced, but we need to see more genuine interactions with the crowd. And I mean the crowd second after the superstars. Like, superstar to superstar gotta look good for TV. Stratton's fine, Roxy's great, Cora's the bestie. I'm waiting for the heel turn now. That might be something, but we need in ring. That's what we need. Toxins and all that, they're fine. That was fine. What else? Oh, dang. Pretty Deadly beat Andre Chase after taking out Bodie Hayward. They got to do something, right? So, I mean, I'm not crazy about them. I do know that they have like that. They have all of the fundamentals. Like, they look like a tag team, like on some, yeah, you guys wanted a tag team with the characters and all of that. And they look like something that the old men would just gobble up, man. Like, they might get jobbed out on some comedy act shit. But for right now, 2.0, I feel like they might be something. Like, they're one that I would hope is able to transition over to the main roster. You know what I mean? But that's a whole nother thing. Andre Chase, Bodie Hayward, look, they just had Shorty sign with them last week. They are just fine. So let's just keep that pushing. Then what we got next? Alba Fire, Tatum Paxley. I'm ready to see what Alba got now. Seeing some in-ring. I knew Tatum could go. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was mistaken. But Tatum and Farouz. But maybe I was bugging on that one. I don't know. But okay. We'll see for that. Apollo and Solo. All right. Yeah, they be yeah, Waller, I mean, it's something for him to do. I guess his go-away heat is actually stronger than what I thought. I kind of like him. I'm good with Waller. Melo don't look weak at all. He's still champ. So, There's that. And then what else? I think that might be all. That might be all, yeah. But yeah, Apollo being back on NXT, man, that's perfect. That's perfect. That's the best possible thing that could have happened. You know, like Apollo is he's good, man. He's good. He's been good. So to not really have a direction on main roster, maybe he could get this theme song changed. What he doing with Aziz? Is that a rap? Nah, it look like he back at NXT for the meantime. So, I mean, if he doing that, then that's good. That's good. I can't wait to see him really, like, he already mixing it up with Melo. We gonna see how he really mix it up. Going for that heavyweight championship too.